Mike, I love this cartoon so much
Thank you.
because it reminds me. It feels like it just popped out of the newspaper or a comic book with the artistic style in this movie. What was it about bringing that artistic style to this Batman Christmas special?
Yeah. So, for us, we there's so many different iterations of Batman, right? And so if we're doing something new with Batman, it sort of demands like a different attack, a different look, what have you. But we didn't want to do different just for the sake of doing different, right? So everything is very informed by Christmas. Like we wanted something that felt very picture book. It felt like, a picture book you might thumb through Christmas Eve before Christmas, which informed like the monochromatic color style, and then brought us to like Ron Searle's art, and he was a huge inspiration for us. Like because his work is very sketchy, but it's also very funny, and it worked with both, this idea of like Gotham being kind of gritty and visceral, while also what we needed for a Christmas story, which is some humor and some comedy to it.
No, because with the Joker, I had mentioned that the animation reminded me a lot of when like the late 60s, early 70s animation where it was very Yellow Submarine type of where it's like it's funny, it's enthralling, but yet villains the villain still scares you a little bit. Was there
Yeah.
a purpose to that?
Oh, absolutely. We did want the villains to be scary. I mean, they couldn't be so scary that kids wouldn't want to watch it. But as a kid, I Raggedy Ann and Annie, right?
Yeah.
Sequence in there where they're on a boat and they're kind of, and that was so frightening to me. And there was like, going into this movie, I remember that experience as a kid, and I wanted to have just a hint of stuff in there that's like frightening, right? It's like
Yeah.
really frightening, but not so frightening that it's like I can't watch it, but that you might want to keep the lights on at night before you go to bed. So we did want some of that fear and stuff in there, which is why we have that woodcut sequence where it goes completely black and white, and Damien's world goes completely stark. So no, yeah, 100%. We wanted both those things. We wanted the humor and we wanted real stakes.
Yeah. And you do feel that the one thing I got to touch upon is the voice acting, the voice cast. What a great voice cast. What was it about bringing them together for this film?
Yeah, I mean, it was really special. I agree. It is a great cast. I think it's, I feel bad saying this, but I think it's one of the best casts I've ever worked with. I worked on so many great projects. I feel terrible saying it, but there was something that just really gelled with all of this. And it's interesting too, because when we recorded everybody, it wasn't an ensemble like it normally would be
Yeah.
because it was COVID time. So we had to record everybody individually in private booths, but yet it still just came together so nicely and so cohesively. Luke was just such a perfect pick for our Batman because we needed that warmth. He still needed to feel mature, but we also needed some of that comedy, and Luke delivered that 100%. And like I think I said earlier, like we wanted this world to feel very genuine, so we wanted a real child actor to play Damian, right? To kind of get that extra pathos, and to make him feel truly vulnerable in this world, but also get the comedy that like only a kid can deliver. And Jonas was amazing, totally embodied the character. And I kind of tease like he's sort of like, behind the mic and not behind the mic. He's just sort of always kind of like Damon. He has that kind of fun, jovial energy. He's like a little spitfire. He's a great kid.
Yeah. Hey,
David
my
Hornsby, like, I mean, Joker is just so hard.
yeah.
Hard character to do something different and unique, and it still feels like Joker. And David Hornsby crushed it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Mike, thank you so much for stopping with us. Before I leave, love that Star Wars case behind you.
Oh,
And G.I. Joe. Everything I grew up with. So there you go.
me too. A lot of these are my toys from when I was a kid.
Yeah.